You fuckers thought that I quit, didn't you? You thought that the black box story scared this archivist away, but now I'm back and here to tell you I haven't quit. I've actually gotten stronger since then, and I'm ready to archive harder than before. So let's go. Let's find our next task, which Lord knows what it could be at this point. Oh, finally, a little action with my friend Stuart. I'm probably gonna fast forward through all this because it's just jibber jabber. We want action in this series. We want pure, unadulterated SCP action. Guys, don't you forget someone? Such a fucking nerd, Carl. I don't have time for training. I just need to get into the fucking field.
There are many stories in this world.
Oh, let's go.
Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before.
The tale of Bowden the Great.
A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story.
Dungeon and Dragon.
The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy.
Oh, is his name Daniel?
His name is Daniel.
Daniel, I get to play as a little boy.
One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
We've all had chickenpox.
It made him look like a strawberry.
Been there.
To make sure
I
he
took a
didn't
bath in
spread it
oatmeal.
to others, Mrs. Page, the principal,
Works out perfectly too, because you
had
can
him
eat it
isolate
and
in
bathe
an
in it.
attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his
For
own.
18 years.
Mr.
Oh wow, it's like the inside of a TIE fighter.
Up here in this attic, you'll have
As a child, I would be
plenty of
sitting in there
time
pretending
to
that I was flying a TIE
practice
fighter
your
for
penny
fucking
whistle.
hours. If
I
I was in this
hope you'll
house,
practice
located
well
in this
and prepare for
attic.
next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Now here's this knife. Come at me. D.
Daniel was reluctant
For Daniel.
at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
The old skin flute. Oh, I actually have to do something. ASDF. ASDF space. Okay. Ooh, God, this is not going to go well. Okay. Look at me go. It's just like Guitar Hero. Except for instead of playing like dope ass metal riffs, I'm playing on a fucking skin flute. Oops, I almost forgot about this. The old space bar. You know, if I learned anything over the years as a child, it's where my keys are. Perfect score!
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Yeah, what?
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Oh. Oh. Okay, this is pretty cool. I like the art style. If it's fucking like in this ultimate jump scare. It's a rat!
It was a mousetrap.
Oh,
And there was a red
origami.
origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
That's what a
But
mousetrap will do.
Daniel found a way to repair it.
What? Well, that was surprisingly easy.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wow.
Wee! Woo!
You dumb child, you should be practicing your flute.
Soar.
warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
We've all been there, brother.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Oh my God, Daniel, you should be practicing your
Earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
foreshadowing. There's gonna be an earthquake. The house is gonna collapse, killing Daniel, and thus he becomes
ball of paper rolled over to his
pressed,
feet.
infused, if you will, with the origami.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the
It
ball
exploded.
suddenly came
It was
to
actually a
life,
hand grenade.
and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
I like the happy tone. I really hope that it turns dark. Oh goodness. Oh goodness me. Oh, you're so fast. Okay, this is actually not. Come here, you. I don't even know how to interact with it. Should I just do this forever? You're mine now,
Just
paper
as he
bowl.
was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Yes.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Power. I am the
At
Senate.
that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball
Wow.
and threw it into a cardboard box.
The cardboard thus retained the paper expansion.
Daniel studied the red figure carefully.
I
It
get to
had a
study it.
sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming.
Shut up,
Thank you
Daniel.
for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy.
Daniel's going
He walked
insane.
closer to the paper dragon.
In reality,
But the paper
he actually has
dragon seemed
schizophrenia,
timid
so his
and
parents,
afraid
back in the old
and
times, just
backed
locked him up
away.
in this attic and said, you just
then,
deal with your own vices.
Daniel had an idea.
I'll play you a
He took out
toad.
his penny whistle.
Oh my God,
and
I knew
slowly
it.
Played a tune.
Alright. Dragon's like, please stop. If I don't get the perfect score, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Okay, we got this. There's actually no way I'm gonna get a perfect score. Because I'm not a perfect human being, unfortunately. And my flute skills are lacking. Even though I did play a little of the flute thing in high school, as did I think everyone in the world. But nonetheless, this is getting intense. This is actually becoming more intense than the black box story. Wait, oh, total score. I was like, thought I was like not. I thought I'd missed a note. I was like,
The
impossible.
paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much.
And they danced and
It
played.
began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air.
Just vibing.
Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Until the dragon became enraged and fused into a paper ball.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
What if the paper is like, kill your family? It says, kill your family.
My cherished friend,
Ooh.
after many long years, we finally meet again.
It's Beelzebub.
How has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me.
Ooh.
You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not
Not
stable.
stable. No, we can't have
Still
that.
remember how the room works.
No, what?
You're welcome to visit anytime.
When did I visit this room?
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. the box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Wed dragon. Here be. That's what a child would write? Is this child illiterate?
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
His friends, like the figure was in his own head.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter.
Oh
Only
no.
smoked sausages for his taste.
Oh lord.
And now we are friends too. My
He's
name
obviously
is
watching
Daniel.
these.
What's your
Well,
name?
I don't know. It seemed like he's just
The
watching
paper
these
dragon
animals from
flapped
afar.
its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so
Please do
much,
not name him Penny.
why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make you sound better.
Don't be redundant, child.
Daniel and Penny then played
You're on, like,
baseball
Trogdor or
together
something
in the
cool.
attic.
Let's play cat.
Son, it's a. Am I throwing it to him? Okay, I'm just gonna throw it this way and see if he catches it. Thank you, Mr. Dragon. I'm gonna aim for that evil box and see if you. Well,
But just as they were in the middle of
Oh,
enjoying
yes.
themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Mrs. Carter.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
You said it was rare and it never happened.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out.
And he's trapped in the
Followed by
attic and there
several
is
paper
fire.
balls.
So he's just gonna slowly perish.
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle.
Why don't you
day
open the
in
box?
and day out.
Just check inside the box. What's in the fucking box? We all know that line.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Does he not age?
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Uh-oh. There's no dragon. Only death.
1,
Oh!
2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Are they just balls of paper?
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
So what is the SCP? Is it the box or
In
is it
that
the red
small
dragon?
attic,
Is it just the attic?
4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time,
New
the paper
tactics
balls
is in
used new
rolling.
tactics. They clumped together
Ah.
into a single monstrous ball of paper.
Smart.
It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were
The ball's
hit,
name?
the paper dragons fell
Palpatine.
from the air, one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed.
Daniel, do something.
Anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon.
The Doom
monstrous
for
paper ball
sure.
was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
It has to be the box then.
The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper.
Pour one out for our dead paper
and a
dragon
silence
homies.
pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying
How the
on
gosh
the
dang.
floor.
Actually, you know what? Better yet,
badly
repair
wounded.
them.
He rushed to grab
There
some
you
stickers
go.
and treated them at once.
Daniel the healer. Interesting. Oh, don't want to. I'm taking you. Oh wait, you're only healing. Oh, so you're not healing the dead ones. You're just healing the live ones. Okay. You said they're done.
Suddenly,
They're beyond.
countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Oh boy, got a whole family. The red dragon's been at it.
Wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
Play
Daniel
your
eagerly
funky
took out his
song,
penny whistle.
Daniel.
He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work.
The red dragon
and
penny is like,
practice.
just appease the kid. He's kind of an idiot. Alright, we can do this. With the power of the dragons, we can do anything. Oh no! I got all twisted up in my head. You idiot! You've ruined your perfect score. That was seemingly probably the easiest one, too, compared to the last one. A twofer. That is what it is. It's like the music is screaming in my ears right now. I like more. We almost did it perfectly. That was also an easy one, but my brain got all the
In
damn
sweet
wires
melody of his
twisted up.
playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, his brain is just deteriorating. Oh. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. Maybe he'll get the meat. The drag. Oh! Whoa. He ain't paper no mo. It's funny to consider the fact that probably Daniel is trapped in this box now. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's from the
The
dragons.
paper dragons merged into a long letter.
You're
and
trapped
floated
here now
down
with us.
Towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have
Giants?
returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into This farewell will only be temporary.
Uh-oh, Daniel's about to fucking have a breakdown.
Apart forever.
Well, actually, he's trapped there because his mother won't let him down. It's been weeks.
Protecting you.
So I think Daniel's gonna perish in the room destruction.
At that moment,
Unless by room he
paper
just means the
dragons
box.
flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons
It's a
had
lot for a
meant,
child to take in.
but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
Unless they fail, that is. Actually, yeah,
A
they
few
would. You
days
still never
later,
see him though.
Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well.
So I don't know about y'all. Whenever you had
but the
chicken
paper
pox,
dragons
my parents
never
didn't
returned.
isolate me to an attic. Oh. My 3 Lego blocks, my baseball, my singular what? My singular cube, and my 2 books. Okay. That's all I had with me the whole time.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Can't leave, Daniel. The dragons need you.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2!
Oh, gold.
A massive earthquake is hitting our
It's
town.
happening.
All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately.
Stay fucking calm.
and move to
Stay
safe,
fucking
open
calm.
spaces.
Just then,
Oh no.
countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard
Daniel
box.
runs down and gets his dad's shotgun and comes back
However,
and just starts
it seemed
blasting.
Like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's
Daniel just
happening?
goes,
Daniel
I
quickly
have come
grasped
here
his
to
weapons
chew
back.
bubblegum and
He
kick
did his best
ass.
to heal the
And I'm
injured
all out of
dragons.
bubblegum. That would actually be pretty sick. Oh. Do I just go into healing mode or do I like do anything? I'm gonna go. Okay, we're gonna get this robot. What do I do? Do I? Oh, they're all dying. Oh. Mr. Red Dragon. Fight. You are not dead. You're not dead till I say you're dead. I'm the team healer. His mother comes in and just sees like all these, he's just throwing all this origami that he did of dragons just into the air and then also destroying them and then also repairing them. She's like, oh my god, Daniel, you're sick. Get back into the fight, soldier. Oh my. Ah!
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from
Oh
the
lord.
box, and a
Oh,
violent
I see the giant
lightning
now.
flashed through the
Finally,
room.
it's not just paper
The
balls.
figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick cloud.
Mr. Dragon, do
The
something.
entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
Daniel lights himself on fire and says something really cool like,
Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
I can't think of anything cool right now.
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting
Or he pulls out a
back.
pair of scissors and goes, scissors beats paper and goes, and just fucking cuts them all up.
At this critical moment, 2 paper dragons shined brilliantly.
And they fused,
They heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
but it did nothing.
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated.
We thought
by
2
the
pieces of
paper
paper
dragons.
just defeated a
Soon,
giant.
He found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had
Daniel,
no
do
effect,
something.
and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
Jeez, that bad. And Daniel is just
Paper
dicking around
dragons
pieces
now
of paper.
all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of
Penny
Daniel
the coward has been flying away and surviving the whole time.
and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened.
He's like, Daniel,
felt like Penny
do
was
something.
trying to tell him something.
Penny was
but
like,
he
for the love of
didn't
God,
quite
you are a
understand
human.
what.
We are pieces of paper. God damn it,
Penny
do
then
something.
left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned.
Oh, they get fused
Flew
now.
through the air, all together,
Please fuse.
responding to the call with
By
our
our powers
sophistication.
combined.
At that
Yes.
moment, Penny turned
Well,
into a
like a
great
fucking
red
missile.
beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other
did fuse.
dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star.
Why don't you get to the, from the get-go?
At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
What do you mean no? They're actually doing something now instead of just like fucking kamikazing themselves for no point. Oh, I see what they did
A
now.
huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic.
Daniel's legs are blown off. He's like, "Wow."
The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces.
The mom just
thought he
comes in
could
with a
still
vacuum cleaner,
fix
just fucking sucks them all up, and he's like, "Those aren't my friends." Give me. Be taking that, and I'll create some Frankenstein dragon with all these scraps. Where the hell are the other pieces? Oh, there it is. Oh. So all the other dragons just died, and then he... How do... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I was like, what the hell? Oh, I need to get... Oh, what? How do I... Oh, I didn't see that one. Tape it together.
Goodbye,
What?
friend.
We can still heal you. Well,
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped.
I guess that's it.
With God's mercy, our town is
Wasn't a
safe.
bad story. I think actually it was
Protection.
a good story. Personally, I like the more like horror SCPs, where things end poorly, like for the black box person.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled.
He comes in last
Daniel
place,
attended the show with his penny whistle.
and then Penny comes back and is like, "You disappoint me," and then just bursts into flames.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle
I just fucking knocked my coffee over.
of a
Jesus
song
Christ.
titled Fly With Me.
Aha! I knew it. One last song. He just starts sobbing on stage. Everyone's like, "Is he okay?" His mom's like, "Yeah, he just keeps telling this weird story about paper dragons, and I don't really understand it. And giants. He's a strange kid." All right, this one I'll get perfect though. I feel it. I'm more attentive than ever. And I'm doing it for my dragons. My dragon bros. Oh, man. Do it for Johnny. Oh, okay, so you just have to get over... At least it wasn't perfect, because that would have pissed me off. I knew that there's going to be some, like, achievement tied to this score, and I hope there's not an achievement tied to a perfect performance, because then I'd be kind of disappointed in myself, but I think it's over 5,000, so I'll take it. I'll take the dub. Everyone in the crowd's like sees him like, they're like, oh my god, what the fuck is this kid looking at? So now I'm still confused what the SCP is though, because they
And
need
that's
to
how the
contain
story
something.
ends.
Is it
Now,
just the story?
you might be
I guess it
wondering,
could just be.
what
I guess an SCP can is
Are there
technically I guess it
still
could be a
paper
story.
dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us
Oh, I thought that the box was
somewhere in
destroyed.
this world, just like they promised they would, forever,
Interesting.
into eternity.
It's a very touching story. I feel like I need to go hug my paper dragons. Well, that was a cool one. I liked it. Like I said, it wasn't like a horror vibe that I usually like, but it was still a fun story. On to the next one. I mean, to do your job is probably the best job in SCP possible because like you don't have any direct contact with the SCPs. So all you're doing is literally archiving. So like there's no danger. Now we're on to the next one.